Topping the line for 63 are the luxurious Impalas. All the regular Chevrolets have a new, longer look, straight windshield pillars, and all new sheet metal below the belt line. There's new power under the hood, too. A brand new 6-cylinder engine that proudly carries on in the Chevrolet tradition of efficient, dependable sixes. All Chevrolet engines except Corvair have new Delcotron generators that you now refer to as an alternator. There's a real eyeful of style and fleet appearance in the 1963 Impalas that's more than matched by the stepped-up power and performance of 4 of Chevy's V8 engines. Top of the engine line in 63 is the mighty 409. 340 to 425 horsepower. It's now available with all transmissions, including Power Glide. An 8-cylinder package of dynamite with performance to take your breath away.
You can hear my dryer over there. One time it was going in a video, which happens quite often. Mrs. Heavy Chevy asked Mr. Heavy Chevy if I was washing nuts and bolts. Well, that's my overalls in there. That's my little metal galluses flopping around in there, clacking and clanging and banging. So not washing nuts and bolts, but don't put it past me. I might throw a load in, you know, and wash them. Just giving the old 63 SS a little more love. I need to replace the battery cable, clean up under the hood a little bit. You know, over the years, as a joke, I have led people to believe that I don't ever use paint on anything. And so nowadays, when I mention paint, people start joking about how they about fell over when they heard me say paint, you know. George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man, he mentioned that the other day, and he's big on paint, you know, and fixing things up real nice, and it looks real good. And I'm looking for a piece of metal here. Oh, I spotted it. I spied it. Got to have your iced tea on a day like this out in the shop. But anyway, contrary to popular belief, and I have misled people purposely, you know, so, but I'll show you here. Get this to fit up here. I cut all the rust out of this old car. It was a pretty clean car to start with, but it is not full of rust and it's not full of Bondo. There's no Bondo and chicken wire, none of that going on. It's a clean car, and I cut everything out and fixed it where it needed to be fixed. This piece obviously, and the other side as well over there, but I don't know why I hung on to this. I guess just to remind myself how bad it was, but I found this piece, so that's what I cut out, and I replaced it, and also replaced this floorboard, and I put rust mort on it. I treated it with rust mort so it would not rust anymore, and I can see that it's not. The rust is not traveling, not going anywhere. Rust mort pretty much stops it. So anyway, just thought I'd show you that on occasion, old Wayland does cut out some rust and use a little paint. It has its place, you know. Well, I have a slight little problem right there, but I have a slight little solution right here. About that. Alright, let's get into it. You know, you don't need one of these tools until you need it, and then you really need it. Comes in handy. Bingo. There are a few things that I did not get done when I restored this car. You know, my ADD kicked in and I moved on to something else. So they're just little things like the antennas are not hooked up to the radio, the good old AM radio, the old static radio, and I'd like to hook that up just for giggles, you know. This car came with seat belts in it, and I'm just now reinstalling those. Just never got around to it. They've been out there in the box. It says Impala stuff, so I dug them out. I'm gonna get those put back in. Just a simple old lap belt. You know, that's all there is to it. It says custom feature Chevrolet accessories for more motoring pleasure. Oh, well, I want more motoring pleasure. I'm gonna take a little steel wool and clean those up, brush them lightly. So yeah, gonna get those back in. What else? Horns. Never put the horns back on, and the windshield wipers are not hooked up. So just little things like that. I'm kind of getting those little things taken care of, and you know, for my motoring pleasure. Man, I love working on this car. I just changed the cable on the starter and didn't even have to pull the engine to do it. Look at all the room in there. It's awesome, man. I lost the label on my little blue bottle of windshield washer fluid. That's how they came in '63, with an extra bottle, and that's a glass bottle. And I had the little label on it, but it fell off. I'll have to order another one. Gotta clean this up. I'm just doing a little cleanup on it, a little detail under the hood. This is not a show car. It sure is a fun driver.